Yeah, we've already seen an upset in like the one game we were here, so...
So true.
I would not be shocked to see another. But our combatants are set.
Oh.
The mirror opener going straight into LST.
And we keep going?
Definitely Nuclear's bread and butter, but fighting Kuro, it's a lot more than meets the eye. Kuro still able to stay at line 0, just now receiving, breaking the surge immediately, treating it as an accessory, not a requirement. NuclearBread able to make it to their final well, but more pressure where that came from. It's just too great.
254 APM from Kuro there. Well, time to plonk.
Different routes into the 2-7 this time. NuclearBread's gonna take the adaptation of not fighting the LST war. Definitely a worth it endeavor. Looking to find that force surge before it becomes dicey. Loving that 6-3.
Very nice conversion there for NuclearBread. Getting that extra
is
surge.
catching up with the surge. Both break simultaneously. And Kuro already at another 8 surge. I would not be surprised if they break soon, being at the floor line.
Ooh. NuclearBread forced to break as well.
24 comes out. That's a lot of ending cheese from Kuro.
Yeah.
But NuclearBread doesn't have any kind of follow-up. Too many misdrops piling up.
And the speed from Kuro just lets them dig out of it immediately.
Kuro in so much of a better board state in terms of the amount of accessible material. NuclearBread kind of mitigates that with this good tank here. But the surge deficit is really starting to pile on.
Gets a Tetris, but the APM from Kuro just once again, so much so fast.
Yeah, Kuro's pressure was just relentless. The moment they got into a snowballable position, they didn't hesitate at all. Just immediately cascading their entire board state plus the surge support to make sure that there was really no option. NuclearBread gonna go right back into the LST, and luckily for them, Kuro isn't fighting it this time, but now they have to make the decision. Using it as the accessory, not the requirement. Love to see it. Gets the garbage in column 7, exactly what they needed to see. If there was a time to take a W, it would be right now. Kuro's force state is looking for steam.
Surge break from NuclearBread. Kuro, though, really nice down stack there to stay alive.
Yeah, caught completely off guard, yet still in the running. The quad is just enough for the canceling.
Bit of a cheesy board now, though, but NuclearBread just doesn't have the attack.
Pausing for a little bit too long, that is going to give Kuro all the time they need to escape. NuclearBread sends the surge by itself. It's not going to be lethal on its own. But that is going to be a lot of cheese. Maybe you can surmount an advantage in this time.
Cheese might be the game that NuclearBread has to play here. Considering how Kuro with a clean board just sends so much pressure.
Yeah, Kuro's not able to find the efficiency they're known for. And NuclearBread finally able to build a significant surge lead, breaking before Kuro has a chance to escape, and now that's going to put NuclearBread on the board.
Yeah, really well played from NuclearBread there, just never letting Kuro gain their tempo and gain momentum to start snowballing.
Not quite a mirror opener. Kuro did end up misdropping, but they're still going to find the force surge first. NuclearBread able to maintain theirs. Definitely something convertible.
Ooh, fancy Osman setups from Kuro there. Sending a lot to NuclearBread, who now gets that eyepiece just in time. But
Very good cycling from NuclearBread there. Fortunately,
Kuro
that
has
is
clean
going
out.
to be a very tough to find efficiency here. Very greedy STSD setup. Kuro has the fractal and then some going into that LST. This pattern stack is not what you want to see if you're NuclearBread. Gonna have to at least find a force surge before it gets too late.
ooh, managing to get the surge break.
They send it by itself.
Ooh,
Beast is the only one that is allowed to spawn in that situation. Kuro getting a bailout from the heavens.
Yeah, NuclearBread just dying a little bit too soon. Those extra misshots from Kuro definitely would have caused a bit of a problem, but again, just this APM, this sheer pressure, so difficult to handle.
Players into the LC once again. They did take separate routes. Kuro has the Fractal. Both players able to tank the column too, but Kuro's able to maintain their surge. Very nice surge break from Kuro. They did have the support before and afterwards. Not often you'll see that. Really kicking it into high gear here.
Ooh. This shot from Kuro. But some really nice spin vision in order to break that.
Love to see it. Fractals coming out from NuclearBread. And we're seeing mutual surge gaming. Nobody's forced to break anytime soon. Kuro's gonna break theirs by choice. NuclearBread is forced their reaction. All of their resources being expended.
Kuro just keeps going.
That is an extremely greedy eye waste for NuclearBread, and all this pressure is gonna cascade from Kuro. NuclearBread's still able to find the survival, but the follow-up isn't looking too great for them. Sets up the Z-spin over well and just not able to cycle to the line clears in time. Kuro has so much momentum, taking a consecutive 3 rounds in this matchup.
Yeah, commanding lead from Kuro now. NuclearBread needs to come up with something. Needs to find some way in order to stop this pressure.
Making good use of these wells is a pretty nice start.
Yeah, absolutely. Very nice setup here.
Greedy. But they have the speed, they have the confidence.
But the pressure from Kuro with the surge break, NuclearBread stays alive.
Gets every single piece they need. But now they have to make some compromises to deal with the follow-up. Kuro sitting here with the surge advantage by a long shot and counting. NuclearBread able to find the force surge, breaking immediately, trying to force the reaction of Kuro. They are successful. 17 spike comes out. NuclearBread gets another force surge, very good at canceling, allowing them to stay in the running very comfortably so as well. Fortunate misdrop, but it results in a TST.
Efficiency from NuclearBread here, starting to build up the surge once again.
They get the column 7, they really can do a lot with this one. But Kuro's at the floor, and they get column 7 as well. 26 spikes comes out from Kuro, and NuclearBread, unable to find a skim, drops that round. We're at match point, worse yet, Brazil point.
Oh my, the perfect garbage from Kuro. NuclearBread stays alive.
Tetra wants this game to end right now with the kind of garbage that Kuro's getting.
Oh my goodness!
Amazing defense from NuclearBread, but it's not enough.
I mean, there's just not much you can do to prepare for that. Kuro just so quick at building the surge.
To the C-spin, I guess. You just should know that they get the, what was it, 30%?
Yeah. Something like that. All I know is it does a lot of damage and I'm scared of it.